Still rolling through the round of 32, heat 7 hitting the lineup now. Hawaii's Barron Mamiya, who kicked off the year with a stunning victory at the Pipe Pro, up against Callum Robson, the wild card with some CT experience, a real danger man who put together a great opening round performance.
And I still can't believe I'm part of that crowd. I feel I have imposter syndrome big time.
Mate, don't worry about it. You're in good company. It was fantastic to see the appreciation and respect for Mark Richards, who was part of that panel discussion as well.
And Hawaiian surfing and Hawaiian surfboards. And my dad always told me about his influences being Dick Brewer and other guys over there. So it's always been a goal of mine to be able to make good boards for Hawaii. And I've put a ton of work into that, and it's paid off with Barron the last couple of years.
It sure has. But we're seeing Callum Robson light up on his DHD here at the moment. Barron Mamiya just looking to tap back into the form that saw him take the ratings lead after the first stop.
And he really does. You almost kind of, well, let's watch Callum's replay here. You talk us through it.
Yeah, replay of Callum Robson here. It was a good wave, travelled all the way down from up high on the point. And I guess a very clinical approach to this wave. Just a series of connected turns. Gets the closeout manoeuvre at the end, but live action.
Yeah, up again. Callum just looks so switched on. Obviously got a massive appetite for a huge result here.
We watch the replay again. See how much energy and body movement that Callum uses to pick up speed. That wave. Just one thing I've noticed about Barron this year in particular is that outside of Hawaii, the mistakes are being minimised a lot. He's a lot solider on the board. Live action here, we'll get back to that.
Yeah, Callum just trying to dump a 2.93 to take the early lead here, building. And Callum's someone who can surprise you with his work above the lip as well. Knows how to stick a big rotation, but on this occasion sticks to just progressive turns, a bit of release in the tail.
With surfers is to have them never have to think about their board in the heat. There's Callum again.
Yeah, Callum, big swooping turn to start off. Just keeping with that energy, staying close to the power pocket. Now he extends down the line. Really starts to hammer the lip. Little toe release, bit of slide. Ugly looking wave, but some pretty surfing.
So I'm pretty stoked. Here's Barron.
Well, he's certainly collected a lot of CT victories and world titles, as we see Barron Mamiya finishing off his best ride there. 16 minutes, making his move at the right time. You want to get that decent number on the board and start to get in the exchange battle, Rich.
Yeah, you've got to stay on pace for sure. Otherwise, these heats they get away from you so quickly. When you're in the water, it feels like double time. Obviously Callum's got that 6.33 in his scoreline. Let's have a look what happened out the back. So a late takeoff. Barron.
Still in this, but just before Margaret's kind of to get a solid result is fantastic. Last year I had like all the pressure in the world. You know, I needed to make the quarters and I made the semis, so just trying to stay present. Feel like I'm surfing, you know, at my best right now, and my boards feel great. So yeah, just excited for the next one.
Amazing. You've had some really, really epic heats so far, some amazing showings. Yeah, talk us through that confidence.
The whole culture, all the people from top to bottom. And I love the appreciation for board builders and craftsmen over here. We've been experiencing that, and here goes Barron.
Here goes your boy, building for the reverse, and he'll stick it clean. Those fins grabbing.
I want to see more of that.
He rides through that rotation nicely.
See what happened on the replay here. It was a quick wave, wasn't much room to work. Did well to get as much speed as he did, then got the little air road. Watch here, just shoves it out of the lip, gets those fins pointing towards the sand.
High in terms of how lofty the airs have been today. Yago Dora and Felipe setting the pace, but this is a bit more like it for Barron. There's a combination, and that should help him really chip away at the requirement.
In surfing, you can't win if you're not surfing.
Especially when it's scrappy like this. That was a beautiful jam off the top. And then another like mirror image of the last one. Watch this, quick snap. Just keeps that movement down the line. Did so well to get back on the hit on the toe side.
Before logging the score, so waiting on that score still, but Callum's not going to wait to find out if he needs something. He's going to launch a big air of his own. Almost stuck that one.
And it wasn't like it was conservative surfing either. It was high risk, a little bit of innovation there. You know, it was he took that go for it approach and it paid off.
That ends the run of the wildcard Callum Robson in this event. Barron Mamiya stays alive, and on those live rankings could already be making a climb